But Carole Kai, thank you so much for coming to our studio today.
So nice to come here. And nice to see you, Kathy, with a K.
Ms. Carole Kai. And you have Claire. Claire,
Yes,
what is your full name and title with Great Aloha Run?
I'm Claire Rochon, and I am the administrator and event coordinator for the Great Aloha Run.
She does everything.
And by everything, how long have you been with the Great Aloha Run?
It started in '88 when I was with the Variety School, which at that time was a big supporter of Carole's with the bed race.
So we were talking about how Great Aloha Run was born out of the bed race. And I think it's such a cool event that if you could indulge me and just talk a little bit about it.
The bed race, I used to watch people at the University of Hawaii near Varney Circle have mattress races. The sororities and fraternities had mattress races. And it was so much fun to watch. I just used to howl and laugh. And I said, when I wanted to do a fundraiser, I said, I want to do something that's really fun. So that's how the bed race came about. We just I got 24 beds I borrowed from rehab hospital. We had people just use the same beds and run up and down Kalakaua Avenue. And then after that, people wanted to do their own beds because they wanted to make their beds faster.
More aerodynamic. When did the bed race become the Great Aloha Run?
Well, actually, we did the bed race from 1974 to 1994. And in 1985, we wanted to make more monies for the charities because more people were asking us for monies. And we didn't want to not provide monies for them. So we added the Great Aloha Run in 1985 because Buck Buckwhack from the Honolulu Advertiser said, why don't you do a Great Aloha Run that goes from Aloha Tower into Aloha Stadium? I went, oh, will you help us? And so the advertiser helped us.
Well, so many people know and love Carole Kai that anything that you touch is kind of like, how can...
been around forever, that's why.
Well, the thing is just you have this enthusiasm and you have this vision about, bringing these fun things and fun people together. But Great Aloha Run, when it was born, I think like running and jogging, it was not really as mainstream as it is now in 2022, elite athlete kind of approach to it. But the Great Aloha Run really kind of opened the doors to make it accessible for people.
For anybody. And we want people, especially me, because I'm not athletic. So if I can walk the Great Aloha Run, 8.15 miles, anybody can do it. That's why we wanted to do that. Right, Claire?
Yes. The most important thing that we wanted to do it for was for those charities back then who needed the help. And Carole paved that way to make that happen for those that were in need.
And a lot of those charities also help other smaller charities and organizations. So it's just really wonderful.
And Claire was involved with us from the 80s, and she has so many good ideas, and so we always rely on her to help us with the ideas and to make the event happen.
The Great Aloha Run also has other activities leading up to the actual race itself. How did that come about, creating the Great Aloha Run Expo, the Great Aloha Expo?
We needed a way to provide a location for our runners to come to pick up their race packets, get their final race information. I think it was Jennifer Dang back in the 80s, and she said, we should do an expo and feature sports, health, and fitness. And that's where it was born. The first expo was done up at St. Louis School.
St. Louis
in their
High School, in their gym.
Wow.
But it was successful, so it gave us the impetus to do, it in a bigger format and venue. So
then we moved to the Blaisdell.
Seems like a no-brainer now, so many years later, but it was very new and untested, especially for Honolulu for a while, who was like, who's going to come out? You just have X amount of entrants. When it was first starting out, was there a cap? Or
No, never a cap. We got the military to participate and to support it. And it was good for us and good for the military because the military helped to give us the numbers and the excitement, because when they sing and chant and run information, it's very chicken skin. It's very makes you feel so patriotic, and for us, we were able to, give them some monies to their chaplains funds, and they were able to help the people feel good about the military in Hawaii.
In our community. We
Yes.
are going to be celebrating the 39th season of the Great Aloha Run in 2023.
Yes,
Very
we-
And
fortunate.
very fortunate. There is a buildup, though. When I was reading about the Great Aloha Run in training workshop, I thought, do I need to be participating in the Great Aloha Run, or can I sign up for the in training workshop just to get into like a New Year's resolution of getting healthier? What is the idea with the in training workshop?
So the whole idea of the Great Aloha Runs in Training Workshop really is to get everybody and anybody who is interested in learning how to properly prepare for a race. You know,
or to even run.
yeah.
Yes.
And nowadays there's so many different events that you can sign up for. Why not? Why
Right.
not get the right information from the people that know?
And how to run and what to do prior to running. We give very good, healthy information.
And this is a free service. It doesn't just extend out to our runners. This is for the
Anybody
community.
can come.
We want to do this for the community to keep everybody health and safety.
That's
Healthy
very
and safe.
nice. So many years ago, when the Great Aloha Run was to expand the amount of people to help with the entry fee and the expo to get more monies generated for Hawaii charities, what was it? What was the thinking about running, though?
Buck always wanted to see something happen from Aloha Stadium, Aloha Tower to Aloha Stadium. And Jack Scaff, Dr. Jack Scaff, the late Dr. Jack Scaff, huge contributor to Hawaii running. He got together and Carole said, please help me. And he graciously, because he has such a love for Hawaii, he said, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
He's the founder or one of the originators
Honolulu
He's the
Marathon.
father of the Great
Honolulu.
Aloha Run, and he also started the Honolulu Marathon Clinic,
Marathon.
which lended support to us, and thus we started the in-training workshop.
I'm getting chicken skin because just that kind of stamp makes it legit and a good training. Like you said, it just opens the doors to everyone. If you feel overwhelmed that the Honolulu Marathon might be too much to chew.
I remember going up to he has a beautiful home on Round Top. And I went to his home to beg him to help me. And I said, nobody's going to help me if you don't help me. So he said, I'm going to help you then. Because he was good to me that way.
And he's always been so proud of the Great Aloha Run and how we've come from its very beginnings in the parking lot of Aloha Stadium in 1985 till today. He last year he was at the stadium with us. He was just beaming from ear to ear. So we're very thankful for the people who were there from the beginning.
Great Aloha Run celebrating so many milestones in 2023. What is the weekend that's coming up? It's going to be in February.
February 20th, the third Monday. It's always on President's Day. And so we're going to, the Saturday and Sunday before President's Day, we'll have the expo. So people can go and pick up their packets and learn about all the different health and fitness products and events that are in Hawaii.
People can sign up now at greataloharun.com for the Great Aloha Run in training workshop. Same website for the information?
Yes, they can go to greataloharun.com. There'll be a link there. People who would like to participate in the in-training workshop would need to pre-register. If they don't get a chance to pre-register, they can show up on that day. And the volunteers from the Mid-Pacific Roadrunners Club will happily include them.
And I'd just like to say something. I haven't taken a dime for my services, for the 39 years. And it's because of my husband. Because my sweet husband has been supporting me all these years, and without him, I would have to work for a living. But I didn't have to because of him. Thank you, Eddie. Well, it's something that my mother wanted because my mother always had to work. She was like a barber, and she worked like a dog, and so she wanted to give back to the community. And so that's why I do that. I honor my mother because she always wanted to help charity, but she couldn't because she had to put 3 kids, food on the table for 3 kids and send them all to college.
So when you began early on with the fundraising for various charities here in the islands, the bed race, and then partnering up with the Great Aloha Run to just expand awareness, more charities, more people, more volunteers to be involved. What was your vision? Was it this bigger than what you imagined?
Well, I took my lead from Buck Buckwhack from the Honolulu Advertiser. He wanted it to become a large event, and that's why the Advertiser supported us at that time in 1985. And so we wanted it to grow.
In 2023 with the Great Aloha Run, any newer activities with the expo and maybe even at Aloha Stadium when people are rounding the corner?
Well, the expo is going to be really fun, and we're going to have a lot of entertainment. We're going to have a lot of great things that Claire is planning.
Lots of offerings from local vendors, local products and services, all related to sports, health, and fitness. So we invite the whole community to come down and join us for the 2 days.
Is there still time for vendors or sponsors to come on board for the Great Aloha Run?
Up until January, end of January, we'll be taking them.
If they want to attend the expo, sign up for Great Aloha Run, or be a sponsor or be a booth vendor, all Great Aloha Run?
All go to greataloharun.com, or they can contact us at our office, 808-528-7388, and we'll be happy to help everybody.
In-training workshop starts December 18th, Sunday.
At Kapiolani Park Bandstand.
A week before Christmas. And then then it picks up on January 8th, and then each Sunday for the month of January and into just before the Great Aloha Run in February.
So the last one would be the Sunday before Great Aloha Run weekend.
Okay.
February 12th. Yeah.
That's like 7 weeks
And
of
it's
solid
all
training.
free, and they can learn how to walk, to run, how to take care of your body, and this is so good for the community. Take advantage of it because it's free, and if you want to do the Great Aloha Run, in
We'd
addition
love to have you join us.
Yeah.
This is a progressive training, so coming committing your Sundays for the next 7 weeks, it would be to your benefit.
For your health.
For your benefit to prepare for any race or any kind of distance, walking or running that you want to do.
Great Aloha Run.
And all the monies that we get, thanks to you, Eddie. And
thanks to our community and all our race participants.
Right.
Hawaii Pacific Health Great Aloha Run celebrating its 39th season. Go to greataloharun.com for more information. Thank you so much for your time today.
So much.
Thank you, Kathy with a K.
Really appreciate you.